Hey there, I'm Joshua Hanlon in Tallinn, Estonia, and behind me is a World War I era seaplane hangar. Now the reason I'm here today is not because of the hangar itself, as cool as that is, it's because of what's inside the hangar. This building houses the Seaplane Harbor Museum here in Tallinn, and inside are all sorts of incredible maritime exhibits. There's the hull of a wooden ship from the 16th century that was found here in Estonia. There's a World War II era submarine that's been restored really nicely so you can walk all around and see what it was like to live and work inside a submarine during that time period. There's a model of the first seaplane to ever carry out a successful torpedo attack, so that's really cool. It's hanging from the ceiling in there. And then there's all sorts of fun interactive exhibits where you can try on military uniforms. There's a yellow submarine that has a cool movie that takes you on a sea adventure around the world. It's even broken into 3 really cool layers, so the top layer is kind of air battles and things like that. Then the middle layer is sea level, and so you've got boats and things. And then the bottom level is under the sea, which is where they put mines and stuff like that on display. So it's broken into 3 really cool layers, and the layout of the museum is just top notch. I thought it was really amazing. You walk in and the lighting and everything, it has a very nice kind of sea naval setting. I think they've done an excellent job laying out the whole museum. So it's definitely worth taking a look, and now we'll show you some of what's inside. Behind me are the torpedo tubes of the Submarine Limits. It was launched in 1936, and when the submarine was launched, it was the pride of the Estonian Navy. And then by the time it was taken out of the water in 2011, at that point, it was the oldest floating submarine in the world. So it had been around for 75 years at that point, so very impressive and a very neat submarine here. One of the great exhibits here at the museum is a 1:1 scale model of the Confederate American Civil War submarine, the Hunley. As you can see, it was hand cranked like this and took 7 men to drive the submarine. Fun fact, this is the first submarine in history to sink an enemy vessel. It sunk a Union vessel during the American Civil War. So this is really cool and unexpected kind of American history piece here at the museum. During our visit to Tallinn, the museum had an excellent special exhibit that was just temporary while we were here called Mayday, 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 and it's really good. It's all about search and rescue and sea rescue teams here in Estonia and all the different things that they use. One of the best parts of the exhibit is that it's a whole lot of interactive stuff. For example, this next to me is an example of a rescue chute that is used on things like oil rigs or vessels that have gotten in a wreck, and so you can just slide right down like this, and there are spots that break your fall, and so as you're going down you don't go too fast, and it's an easy way to get people in and out of a bad situation. Outside of the museum, there's a lot of great exhibits as well. There's some smaller military vessels like the one I'm standing on here, and then some more along this line. The best one though is behind me, and that is an ice-breaking ship from 1914. So this served during World War I, and if you go inside, there's lots of really cool rooms that have been recreated and reconstructed to show how the captain and crew lived and what it was like to live on an ice-breaking vessel. It's really a miracle we still have that ship, because during the war it had to actually break the ice for the minesweepers, and so it had no protection out in front of it when it would travel. And so the fact that there were no accidents and it wasn't blown up by a mine is really amazing, and it's really nice that we have this as a great example of a museum ship today. If you're interested in visiting the museum here in Tallinn, it's 14 euros for an adult and 7 euros for a student. And in my opinion, it's well worth the price. This is one of the best naval or maritime museums I've been to in the world. Really incredible exhibits, well worth it with everything you can see here. So I hope you enjoyed our look at the museum here in Tallinn. Thanks for watching.